wants to walk. She's not. No, she is, he isn't.
Ryan Seacrest? Not good.
Anywho, my name is Mary Angel. Well, anybody here from SMS knows me. Some of you know me too. I have a weird position around here, so I wanted to explain that a little bit today, as well as show you all the people that work for you and all the stuff you guys have available to you that you might not know. Some people get focused on keys, or me, or here, or just the elementary, or just the middle school. It's not like that. CSEA is 250,000 people strong. I'll say that again, 250,000 people strong. We just spent the last 5 days down in San Diego with 350 state-appointed leaders. It was fabulous. I just can't tell you all the things CSE does in one day. Cannot. And we also have Issa here, came in a little bit later. She is the mentor for all of Area E. She's been around the longest, so she has the most unique experiences. You're not old.
Seasoned.
Seasoned.
Not old.
She's going to speak next before Michelle, then we're going to get wrapping up here. I just wanted to tell you, I was born here in Modesto, and I was raised in Oakdale, and I moved around a lot. I have a little map up there. I spent 18 years in chapter leadership in Area F, which is Riverside County. I've done everything, secretary, treasurer, president, vice president, C-Pro. Just after the years, I was one of those moms. Who works kinder here? Anybody work kinder? Okay, I was one of those moms that never left.
All the grades.
Never left. They finally got sick of me and gave me a job on the campus supervisor. So, and I was attending union meetings back in the day when I really wasn't even in the union then. Anybody who joined the school district staff, they had to be in the union. I thought, they told us that, because they take money out of your check whether you want them to or not. And if you don't want to join, they put it in a charity. So I thought I was in the union, but I wasn't. As a 2-hour employee, you don't have any rights. So I did that about a year and a half, and I figured out how to get into the classroom and be all that. And so I did that for 18 years. I had a life event, a catastrophic life event, and I moved quite far away to Never Never Land in Sacramento. And I was there about 8 years, and I was an IA there too for the severely disabled, and then later on the blind. CSEA came knocking on my door. I did not go to them. I did not apply. I did not request. I literally got a phone call and a meeting with one of the directors. She's like, oh, I hear you did this and this and this and this and this. I'm like, I don't know this woman, I guess, yeah, whatever. So they asked me to be a regional rep, and that's what I am now here. After I moved from Sacramento, I came here. Internet dating, it's really bad, but got me here. And I was asked to step up once again. In Sacramento, I worked for County Office of Ed. I had Folsom, Cordova. You might have heard of them. They're really large. Elk Grove was one of my chapters. They're the 3rd largest school district in California. But you might think, I don't understand small districts. Wrong. Romeland School District. Look it up. 2 school district. That's it. Not unified, no high school, nothing. At the time, it was K through 6. Then later on, they made a K through 8. Now they have a middle school. Moral of the story is, forever and ever, it was a 2-school district. Very, very small. We were able, our union, to get rid of not 1 but 2 superintendents. One was stealing materials, tiles of the floor to take to his house. His name was Skumowitz. He slithered away. He didn't want to go through the hassle. But the other one, Anthony Razilis, you can look it up on Google. We had a call to action, which is what I want to tell you about. And we got rid of the turkey. We got rid of him. It took the press, but we got rid of him. We all had a call to action. Everybody wore blue t-shirts. Surrounding districts came in. That's what Let knows is Region 67. And we all stood up for what was right. And we got rid of the bad news. CSEA is mighty. CSEA is powerful. If you just look at yourself or just look at keys, you're missing the branch. You're missing a huge branch. Some of the things I wrote down to tell you about summer school. Did you know that not only Patterson, but Newman Crow's Landing has the summer assistance program? You might want to talk to her about it, or Issa, or Louise. They match, like you got $2 and they give you $1, or they give it to you in the summer or something. I don't know. But there's a deadline, December 1. Have you heard about it? Has anybody heard about it? A 10-month employee might want to know about this.
Because your district doesn't participate. There's
Not
been
yet.
not yet, right? Not yet.
But if
There
you
was
bring
kind
it
of an
before
ice out in
December 1st.
Stanislaus County. Stanislaus County, because the county office of ed was kind of icing us out, but we've been able
We have
to
two.
get in that with two.
Which are also in 67.
Yeah.
We have Patterson and Newman Crow's Landing. And when you go to these regional presidents meetings, which SLED goes to once a month, you hear about what's going on. You hear about what Chatham is getting as a raise. You hear about what Ceres is doing. Ceres, I just heard the other day, has a fantastic language. Sometimes, let's be honest, times are hard and they're not going to give you a raise. Or they're not going to give you a very damn good raise. We've all seen it. Sometimes it's we'll give you 1% and we'll give you 1% off schedule. That's a bunch of crap. You're not going to give it to me next year? Okay, fine. Ceres has this language. A lady, a little bit older, maybe a little older than me, she kind of got in trouble, to tell you the truth. But her labor rep was able to go in there and bargain for her to step away from her job. So she got laid off, whatever the terminology is. But their language says she keeps her district paid benefits till she's of age of Social Security, whatever it is, 62, I don't know. That's incredible. One I remember from Romaland down south in 07, 08 was really hard times. We were able to negotiate something silly, but it's just what I could remember because I'm really tired from San Diego. We didn't like the bereavement language they had. It said 300 miles. If anybody dies within 300 and something miles, you could take 3 days off or something like that. 500 miles was 3 days off. But if it was out of state, you got 5 days off. Hello, California is an elongated state. If I have somebody who died in Redding, I'm not going to be able to attend the funeral or see the arrangements and get back to my job. That's ridiculous. So when times were tough, and yeah, we didn't get any money, and that sucks. I'll be the first one to tell you. But there is language you can go after here and there and here and there. Bereavement's a stupid example, but maybe education. Maybe you want to send 2 paras to conference every year. You would write language and they have to come back and they have to give a report and blah, 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 blah. It's not just a free ticket. They have to attend their classes and show proof. But the district could, as an example, pay for the lodging and travel. And the chapter would only pay for the registration. Same with the MOT Academy they have twice a year. There's all kinds of stuff you could tap into. Yeah, I wanted to tell you who I represent right now. Turlock, Denier, Ceres, Patterson Keys, Newman Crow's Landing, Chatham, Waterford, Houston. Just have to look at my calendar to tell you where I'm going that day. It's all volunteer. I do not get paid. I get mileage. I might get a meal if I'm out at a certain time of day, maybe. It's volunteer. They told us about new legislation real quick, and I'm going to wrap up. Louise can touch on it really quick and correct me. There were 2 bills that were out years and years ago, 2013, 2016, and they're due to sunset. It's money for education, and it's going to go away.
30 and 55.
We've already.
She got it.
I paid attention.
I know it.
We already worked on this campaign before. You've all heard it. Prop 50, Prop whatever. You've heard it. Well, it's due to sunset, and we're going to lose it. But I'm going to come around next month at your chapter meeting with a petition. And by golly, we have a goal of how many we need to sign. But I tell you what, I'm tired of coming to work and spitting out money. I don't mind doing it because we all love the kids. We all do it. You know how many damn pencils I bought from Dollar Tree last year? I don't come to work to lose my money. Education should have funding. Education should have funding. Miguel, show me your sign. Uh-oh.
So wait, the petition is for, Proposition 30, Proposition 55 were, they were good for these many years. The petition and this prop that they're recommending that we sign will be a permanent one. So it will tax the wealthy for education. So it will no longer sunset and have to keep being voted on. This will be a permanent thing that if you make a certain amount of money, you get taxed for education. So basically, it is 100% worth you to sign it because we are not the ones who have to pay for it.
No.
Right?
And
It's not geared towards us. It's geared towards the wealthy.
If you look in California, we have, I did not know this till yesterday, what's his name?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk lives in California, right? He just got a $1 trillion, like him or hate him, red or blue, I don't care. This is what I'm told, I'm telling you. He got a $1 trillion deal with Freaking Tesla, cool, whatever.
So he's a trillionaire.
Trillionaire, and I'm having to pay for pencils. Fund education, people. Our kids matter. Why should they have second-rate books that are scribbled in so horribly? Stephanie knows. Fund education. I'd like you to get your poster out and write something that you want education to stand
If you
for.
didn't get one, it's in the corner here.
Take your marker and write something that you want funded in education. It could be mental health, it could be bilingual education, it could be continuing education, professional development. What's important to you that you don't want cut?
And this is something that we actually just did at our conference in July. So everybody who attended from the state, for our state conference in July, filled out one of these signs.
2,000 people.
Yes. So there's a QR code on the back that will also be then, so we all took a picture with our sign in front and sent it. So this is a big, huge fight that the union as a whole is doing, not just one chapter or two chapters.